I'm going to show you how to fix your Sonicare FlexCare Ultra electric toothbrush if your problem is that it just stopped charging all of a sudden. I enjoyed unencumbered usage of my Sonicare FlexCare Ultra electric toothbrush for approximately 2 years until one day it suddenly stopped taking a charge. I researched on the internet for a solution to this problem, but on whole, I was left unsatisfied with the answers that I found.
That is some bullshit.
The common theme among all of the answers on the internet was that I was going to have to replace the battery myself. Thus, I decided to make this how-to video. Hopefully, you will find it instructive and helpful. Items you will need for battery replacement: a soldering iron, solder, a solder sucker, snips,
Flat nose pliers, or another tool that will allow you to get a firm grip.
a replacement battery. Link in the comments for where you can get one. Protective cloth. Some additional items that you may want to have but don't necessarily need include helping hands, a small velcro strap.
Now it's time to remove the outer casing.
If you haven't already done so, remove the replacement head. Your Sonicare FlexCare Ultra has an ovular base, as you can see here.
Apply pressure to the top and the bottom of the ovular base to release clips that are holding the outer casing onto the base. Grab your protective cloth and wrap it around the outer case. Then, grab your pliers and apply pressure as instructed.
As you are applying pressure to the ovular base, invert the toothbrush and press down on the prong that would normally hold the replacement head. This will push the inner circuitry out of the case and allow you access to the battery.
When I opened my Sonicare FlexCare Ultra toothbrush, I noticed a soft, rubber-like bezel doodad covering the circuit board. Remove that so that you can examine the circuit board. Look for symbols indicating where your battery is soldered to the circuit board. You should see a plus symbol and a minus symbol. These symbols indicate where the positive and negative ends of your battery are soldered to the circuit board.
If you've never soldered anything before, you might want to try practicing on something you have lying around just to get a feel for it. I don't know why you would just have a printed circuit board lying around that you could practice solder on, but that's on you.
Once you've located your battery's points of contact on the circuit board, it's now time to desolder. I held my soldering iron to the pins that were connected to the old battery that I was replacing. When your solder is shiny and melted, use your solder sucker to get it out of the way. Once I desoldered the points of contact, I still had to use some force. Off camera, with a small screwdriver, I used a lever-like motion to get the battery out the rest of the way. Now that the old battery has been removed from the circuit board, locate the points of contact where it was held in place. Remember to look for the positive and negative symbols on the board to properly align the new battery. Turn the unit so that the printed circuit board is facing away from you and locate the empty holes that are the battery's points of contact. Thread the new battery through the holes by the pins. Attach the Velcro strap from earlier once the battery has been threaded through the holes / points of contact. This will ensure that the battery stays in place throughout the resoldering process. Now it's time to resolder. Tin your soldering iron by touching the solder to the iron's heated tip until some of the solder melts. Wipe away the excess on a moist sponge. The resoldering process is basically the inverse of the desoldering process you saw earlier. I heated the pins of the replacement battery and touched the raw solder to them until they melted onto the pins and the board. I did this for both the positive and negative pins. Off camera, I reinserted the circuitry back into the protective outer casing. Here's kind of what that looked like. Now, I'm able to once again enjoy unencumbered usage of my Sonicare FlexCare Ultra electric toothbrush.
How could you talk my name but you ain't even brushed your teeth?